How you doing? This is Sam Tolley. I have a question for some of my Jehovah Witness friends. It's funny, I've made a few videos. I don't just talk about Jehovah Witnesses in my videos. I cover other cults, and I won't be ashamed of saying that I believe Jehovah Witnesses are a cult. Politics, things that mess with us and our culture. I try to deal with the culture as it stands today. And I've received all kind of comments from people. Some people think that I'm being very nasty or negative toward Jehovah Witnesses. I'm not trying to be negative or nasty at all. If you see someone that's in a burning building and they don't realize that they're on fire, what should you do? Should you ignore them, or should you try to help them? My whole goal is to try to help folks. I realize that many of those that I try to help do not want my help. And I realize that many of those believe that I am wrong. But if I am wrong and I sincerely believe that they are wrong, then it's my duty to try to help them. And that's what I try to do. Whereas I would expect them to try to do the same. But what I find fascinating is this aspect of Jehovah Witnesses. But first I want to preface my questions and statement with the scripture. And it comes from 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 15 and 16. And it says, "But honor the Messiah as Lord in your hearts. Always be ready to give a defense to anyone who asks you for a reason for the hope that is in you. However, do this with gentleness and respect, keeping your conscience clear, so that when you are accused, those who denounced your Christian life will be put to shame." So we're supposed to defend Christianity. We're supposed to defend our faith. And the only way, obviously, you can defend your faith is to know your theology. Well, I try my best to know what I'm talking about, and I try to defend it. And when I encounter Jehovah Witnesses on the street, they defend their faith quite adequately, I would say. But what I find fascinating is they will try to hand me their brochures, their documentation, but they won't take mine. They are not supposed to listen to me or people like me. They are not supposed, as far as I understand it, entertain conversations and lessons from apostates. But I find time and time again Jehovah Witnesses constantly visiting videos that I make and commenting, trying to defend their faith. I would dare to say most of them have made up names, if not all of them. This one fellow who I've seen interact with numerous people for months has even adopted the name of a movie police character from the 80s. I won't name him. There's no need in me trying to embarrass this person. He obviously is a staunch believer in the Watchtower and Tract Society, but at the same time, he dare not let them know that he's defending them. And my question would be, why not? What are you afraid of? What is the Watchtower and Tract Society afraid of? Why won't they come out and openly debate with Christians? Why do they forbid their members to identify themselves publicly and do the same? Well, I think they spoke for themselves when they don't want independent thought. They don't want the possibility that you can steer away from their training to happen. I believe I read it once where Charles Taze Russell, their founder, said that if you put away his writings and just rely on the Bible for a period of time, you will walk away from the Watchtower and Tract Society. I don't think he called it that at the time. I'm sure it wasn't. But nevertheless, you'd walk away from the study of scriptures and his other books and whatnot. And I believe the Watchtower and Tract Society feels the same way now, which makes a lot of sense. Because if you read the pure word of the Bible, you will find out that what you are being taught outside of the Bible is a mixture of truth and falsehoods. But nevertheless, that's a different issue. The big issue is this: why are you Jehovah Witnesses not allowed to publicly engage us, Christians, who will call ourselves by our real names? In that case, mine is Samuel Tolley, who will stand up for what we believe in openly. But you guys have to come in under a cover. Why? Doesn't that make you feel ashamed? Doesn't that make you feel just a little bit uneasy? I mean, if you have the truth, and many of you go around saying you're in the truth, why not stand up for the truth openly by your real name? Why won't your society allow you to do that? Why won't your society allow you to take my flyer, my brochure, my tract, any documentation that I would like to give you openly? Because if it's false, you can examine it, you can scrutinize it, you can show me where it's wrong, and then you can give it to me and straighten me out. I mean, if you got the truth, what do you have to fear? What does the Watchtower have to fear? Maybe, just maybe, what they have to fear is the truth. View the world through the lens of Jesus Christ. Do not view Jesus Christ through the lens of the world or through the lens of the Watchtower and Tract Society. This is Sam Tolley, and I'm out.